Good morning, guys. Good morning. I hope everyone is enjoying their day today. Hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. The sun will be rising pretty soon. It's another beautiful morning here in Honolulu, Hawaii. As always, I want to talk about the Jehovah's Witnesses, and I don't know about you guys, but for me, it pains me to know that my mom and my two brothers, the way they're going, because they're so devout to this man-made organization, they're so devoted. It's sad that, and it pains me that they're gonna, when they pass away, when they leave this earth, their whole life is gonna be for nothing, because they lived enslaved for a man-made organization, an organization that doesn't give two shits about them. How does that make you feel if you're an ex-member watching this video and you still have family, relatives inside this organization, knowing that when they die, you have to ask yourself, what did they live for? What did they give their devotion to? What was it all for? Who wants to live a lie? Who wants to live a fake life? Nobody does, right? Now, when you're locked in, when you're inside the organization, obviously you don't believe that it's a lie. You really believe that you are living the best life ever. You believe that you're surrounded by brothers and sisters, people that truly love you unconditionally. Until you do your research, you realize that your entire life was a lie, and you decide to leave. And then what happens when you leave the Jehovah's Witnesses? Do you still have your family and friends? Do people tell you, oh, you can leave? Oh, we can still go out for coffee next week. We can go out to the movies, go out for dinner. We still gonna be friends. You don't have to be a Jehovah's Witness. You can put in your disassociation letter, and we still gonna kick it. We still gonna be good friends. Does that happen in the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses? Not at all. In fact, the complete opposite happens. When you leave, you are leaving everyone behind. And the founders and also the current governing body leaders, they have finessed the system. They set it up perfectly just for them, just so that it could suit their needs, just so that when people do decide to leave, you are now stuck in a catch-22. Yeah, you can leave, but there's gonna be repercussions. You say goodbye to your family and friends. You either remain fake. After you do your research, you realize that this is a cult, none of this is real. You either have to be fake for the rest of your life to keep fake family and friends, or you stand up on your own 2 feet and you say, you know what? I ain't doing this. I'm not living a lie for a life. We only have one life to live. I'm not doing this. And you know what? It is quite liberating when you wake up from this cult. When you stand on ground and you say, you know what? It sucks that I'm gonna lose my family and Jehovah's Witness friends, but life goes on. Life has to go on no matter what, right? And when Jehovah's Witnesses approach people, like, they don't really do door knocking anymore, but when they're at their carts and people approach them, people seem like they're interested in becoming a Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witnesses never tell people the real deal. They never tell people, oh, if you decide to join our religion, we want to give you a heads up. You're going to be obligated to leave all your family and friends who aren't Jehovah's Witnesses. You're going to be obligated to not be close to anyone who's not a Jehovah's Witness. And we want to let you know in advance that before you get baptized to this religion, if you do anything that's immoral, you can be ostracized by us. Are you still interested in being a Jehovah's Witness? You see, Jehovah's Witnesses, they never ever tell people the real deal. They don't talk to people about shunning, the fellowshipping, being ostracized if you ever disassociated, or if you do anything immoral. Jehovah's Witnesses they don't talk about these things when they first study with people. They try to lure people in with the whole, oh, paradise is right around the corner. There's a new world in store. That's their sales pitch. Meanwhile, people have patiently been waiting for well over 100 years for this paradise. People have put their lives on hold, their dreams on hold. I know people who haven't been in relationships, people who've wanted kids but decided to not to have kids in this system because they are patiently waiting for paradise to live their life. People are patiently waiting for paradise to travel the world. And it pains me that that Jehovah's Witnesses, let me specify, it pains me that Jehovah's Witnesses are literally wasting their precious life. And you say, for what? For nothing. They're wasting the one life that we have, their precious life, for a pipe dream that's never ever gonna happen. Now, I said this in previous videos. There are repercussions for taking the easy way out, the easy route. There's consequences. For example, you could indulge in junk food. You can overeat. You can drink all the time. You know, us humans, we have free will. You could do whatever we want to do, right? But there are consequences for our actions. There are repercussions for our actions. Yeah, you're free to do whatever you want to do. You can rob a bank. But if you're caught, you can end up doing life in prison. Yeah, you can overeat. You can eat pizza every day for the rest of your life if you wanted to. You could do that. But later on, years down the road, your health is going to deteriorate. You're going to gain weight. You could be an alcoholic. You could be a druggie. You could do whatever you want. We have free will, right? But however you do that, you indulge in alcohol and drugs for a long period of time, it is detrimental to your health. Yeah, you could be a Jehovah's Witness because it's so easy. And this is facts right here. This is the reality. It is so easy to be a Jehovah's Witness. All you have to do, like I always say, all you have to do is appear to be a spiritual person. Because Jehovah's Witnesses, they are all about appearance. They're not about the real deal. They're all about appearances, right? All you have to do is come at your meetings, attend the meetings, go out in service, and people will like you for appearing, for putting on a front. So yeah, it's easy to be a Jehovah's Witness, right? A lot of people are in it for the association. But what happens long term? And this is sad that Jehovah's Witnesses, they fail to think long term. And when I say long term, I mean Jehovah's Witnesses there's no plan B. They don't think of the possibility that what they believe cannot be the truth. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses believe that, right before their so-called paradise, that Armageddon, Great Tribulation is supposed to happen, and God is going to put ruins to all the nations, all the false religions, right? And a false religion to Jehovah's Witnesses is anybody that's not their religion. It don't matter if you're Baptist, Catholic, whatever. Any other religion other than Jehovah's Witnesses, to them is a false religion. They're part of Babylon the Great. And it's sad that a Jehovah's Witness, they can't even prove that what they believe in is truth. You ask a Jehovah's Witness, how do you know? What hardcore proof and evidence do you have? What sufficient proof do you have that this truly is the truth, that you have the real religion? Show me some facts. A Jehovah's Witnesses would say, we have a brotherhood. Well, we are located all over the world, in every land, and most lands, in over 200 countries. We're everywhere. So that's proof that this must be God's true organization on earth. A Jehovah's Witness would say that, right? And I would say McDonald's is in most countries all over the earth. Does that mean that McDonald's is the best fast food restaurant because they're located everywhere? Oh, how about this? There are atheists all over the world, scattered about. In every country, there's atheists. There's people that don't believe in God. In every country, right? In fact, there are way more atheists than there are Jehovah's Witnesses worldwide. Does that mean that God does not exist? You see, so when Jehovah's Witnesses say that, oh, we're everywhere. We are all over the earth. This has to be the truth. We have a brotherhood that's universal. No. You have millions of people around the world that rather believe in a pipe dream paradise because that's easier. That's easier to sink in than realizing that, you know what? We're here for 80 to 90 years on this planet, and we just have to make the most out of it. Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't want to hear that. People need hope at the end of the day. People need hope. They want to believe in something. A lot of people, they want to escape reality. They're at paradise. A Jehovah's Witness, when they think of paradise, I made videos about this. That's like a drug addict smoking crack, or an alcoholic drinking and temporarily escaping their sorrows, their problems. It is easier for Jehovah's Witness to dwell on paradise, even though it's not coming, it's not true. But it's easier for them to live this life. They're suffering through poverty, financial, economical, physical, emotional, mental issues, right? It's easier for them to dwell on this paradise with their problems than to accept the fact that, hey, we are only on this planet for a limited time. People don't want to accept that. So it's easier for them to be a Jehovah's Witness and to believe in this pipe dream than it is for them to accept reality. But, like I said, there are repercussions and consequences for being a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, you have a community as a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, you have a universal brotherhood where you could pretty much go to any country where there are Jehovah's Witnesses and you will be greeted with some type of love, right? But keep in mind, the goal of being a Jehovah's Witness is to make it into paradise earth. That is the end game. That's the goal. If your leaders have been telling you that paradise is coming for over 100 years, this is where common sense should kick in. And people should be able to connect the dots and be like, oh, wait, hold on. They've been saying this for how long? I'm giving my every aspect of my life, my entire being, my entire devotion, every single aspect of my life is going toward this religion. The people I talk to, the music I listen to, the TV and movie shows that I watch, my thoughts, everything is controlled by this religion. And you would think that a Jehovah's Witness would be inclined to do their research just to verify, just to make sure that this is not a scam. Because at the end of the day, anyone can say anything to mislead people. Anyone could give you a pipe dream just so that you can be obedient, just so that you can be have allegiance with them and serve them. You do what they say because they're promising you something. One of the governing body leaders, David Splain, he said that apostates, they don't have the facts. Do Jehovah's Witnesses have facts? How would a Jehovah's Witness know that they truly have the truth if you can't even look outside the realms of jw.org? How would they know that they're not being conned if they don't see things from other perspectives? They only see it from one perspective, one outlook, and that's from the Jehovah's Witness glance. And it's sad that these men, the governing body leaders, they're not even inspired by God. That's the worst part about all this. Millions of people, millions of Jehovah's Witnesses are giving their devotion to men in upstate New York that are not even inspired by God. Keep in mind, they got beards and pants wrong this entire time. But yet Jehovah's Witnesses are still believing in these men. And the sad reality of Jehovah's Witnesses is that they're just gonna die believing in a lie. They're gonna waste their entire life patiently waiting, putting their dreams, their hopes on pause for a pipe dream that is never ever gonna happen. When they could simply, and this is even worse, when there's people like me out there that tell Jehovah's Witnesses exactly how it is. I don't believe in beating around the bush. I don't believe in sugarcoating things. If I love you, I'm coming at you direct. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is, whether you want to hear it or not. So it's sad that when I encourage my former Jehovah's Witness family and friends, when I encourage them to do their research, guys, this ain't the truth. This ain't the truth. I know you're inclined to believe that this is some type of apostate lie, but I'm telling you, this is not the truth. It's sad that not one person listened to me. Instead, they all blocked me. Everyone was, oh, well, no, well, this is the truth. We have faith. And keep in mind, like I said, a Jehovah's Witness, they can't give you any hardcore proof that this is the truth. There's no evidence. This is just millions of people believing in the same thing. That's all it is. People believing in something because people need hope at the end of the day. But little do they know that what they believe in is nothing but a false hope. And it's sad that millions of people around the world are about to die. They're about to spend the rest of their life waiting for a pipe dream that's never gonna happen. Wasting the one precious life that we have. Life is precious, life is short. If you woke up from the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses, like I said before, it is so liberating. When you have your freedom, you are no longer controlled by men. You get to become your true, authentic self. That, my friends, is priceless. That, my friends, is paradise. Guys, I love you. And I just pray and hope that every Jehovah's Witness eventually do their research and wake up from this toxic, destructive cult. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.